Hello kids, welcome to Sunday School Service with Miss Ruth, Ruth and Naomi. There is a name I love to hear. I love to sing its words. It sounds like music in my ears. The sweetest name on earth. Oh, how I love Jesus. Oh, how I love Jesus. Oh, how I love Jesus. Because he first loved me. Scripture for the day, Ruth chapter 4 verse 15a. The women said to Naomi, "Your daughter-in-law loves you and has done for you more than 7 sons." And we are in the book of Ruth. Now let's hear about Ruth and Naomi. Long ago, before Israel had a king, there was a great famine in the land. A man named Elimelech moved to the country of Moab with his family for a while. After some time, Elimelech died and Naomi was left with her 2 sons and wives, Orpah and Ruth. About 10 years later, Mahlon and Chilion also died, and Naomi was all alone without her husband, sons, or grandchildren. Some time later, Naomi heard that the Lord had blessed his people by giving them good crops, so she prepared to return to Bethlehem with her daughters-in-law. On the way, she asked the women to return, and she blessed them to remarry. Orpah returned to Moab, but Ruth said to Naomi, "Don't ask me to leave you. Let me go with you. Where you go, I'll go. Your people will be my people, and your God will be my God. And where you are buried is where I'll be buried." When Naomi saw that Ruth was determined to go with her, she said nothing more. When they got to Bethlehem, all the women were excited, but Naomi said, "Call me Mara and don't rejoice with me because I've lost my family." Ruth set off one day to go and gather wheat and grain in the fields. She found herself in the field of a man named Boaz. He is the relative of Naomi's husband Elimelech. The workers told Boaz about Ruth as the Moabite woman who returned with Naomi. He gave Ruth privilege to gather the harvested bundles of wheat and drink from the water jars. Naomi was surprised with the harvest Ruth brought home that day. She inquired who had been gracious to her, and she replied, "Boaz." Naomi praised the Lord and blessed Boaz with a prayer. "That man is a relative and one of those responsible for taking care of us." Naomi sent Ruth to Boaz. She dressed up neatly and went to lay at Boaz's feet in the fields. When Boaz found Ruth, he was impressed with her loyalty to Naomi and her family. Indeed, Boaz promised to do everything in his power to marry her. Boaz did the right thing and went to the leaders of Elimelech's family to ask for Ruth's hand in marriage. They agreed. Then Ruth and Boaz got married and gave birth to a son, Obed. Out of this, Ruth became the great-grandmother of David and also a woman who led to the birth of Jesus Christ. The women of the town celebrated with Naomi, and she was fulfilled. This brings us to the end of Sunday School Service with Miss Ruth. Share, like, subscribe to reach more kids around the world.